Johnny, Tim, aloha, brother.
Aloha.
And I can't believe we're sitting here with Ellie from Soulshine Adventures on Maui. She's been in the lineup with us and out there at Guardrails. Obviously, if you checked out the video of her taking me around the island, if you ever want a unique experience on Maui, Ellie's the one to take you there. It's unbelievable. But that's not what this video is about. No, we're gonna redo the How to Wake Foil series, John. I look back at it, you look like a baby-faced boy. You had no facial hair. It was pre-COVID. So many things have happened since that time. We taught literally hundreds of people how to foil, not just through video and online instruction, but also in the water. We picked up a few more tips, and this video is about that. This one is going to be isolating how to get up on a wake foil.
There you go. Well, we got the perfect patient, the perfect customer and friend to show how to foil. So Ellie rips at surfing. Now we're gonna get her foiling, so then hopefully she'll be foiling with us at the rail. Yeah, to the Maui folks. Hey, we've had a few visitors out here.
Yeah, Danny. I mean, now we got Ellie. I mean, come on.
So yeah, we get a few, but open invitation. Anybody out there, we'll get you on an endless wave and we'll refine your skills. We'll have a great time doing it.
Yeah, so we're gonna go through a couple different approaches here to get up. We're gonna show you a low leaderboard, medium leaderboard, and a high leaderboard. We're gonna show you kind of more traditional with toes to the sky, and then we're gonna go ahead and do a couple deep water starts and give you the view of what happens under the water when we're doing that, so that you can try this at home. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to shoot them our way. I think from here, Johnny, I'm not even sure we'll come back for a conclusion. It's gonna be a voiceover as we're showing footage. So we're just gonna say ahead of time, thank you for checking out the video. Thank you for subscribing to the YouTube channel. I hope you enjoy this video we're putting together for you. Chee! Aloha.
Up on a wake foil or wake surfboard. Board's in the water, you got your life jacket. One thing to remember when you're back there, just chill out. Life jacket will hold you up, swim, you know, but just a lot of times people get too tense and they're moving around, but especially like when you're waiting for the boats. So you just want to chill. Just relax. Life jacket will float you so you can breathe, deep breath, and then chill like this. Okay, boat comes, we're going to give you a little tension. So that tension will help you kind of level out. And so we'll drag you slightly. What you want to do is your feet are placed here. You can kind of bring your feet towards this edge, because you're going to want to, when that tension comes, flip that leading edge of the board up like this. So what I tell people a lot is you want to be compact. So you want your arms straight, but let that tension build here and keep your knees bent, almost like you have dollar bills back here. So you want to be compact like that, and as that tension builds, your back leg, so I'm regular foot, what I like to do is I'll slide this back heel under my bum. And what that does is it rocks the board this way, and then as that tension build, board will come up on plane, and then off you go. Simple as that. Main thing is just let that tension build and keep those knees bent up. As you come up, the most important thing, what a lot of people do, is that tension pulls and it keeps pulling them and they come over the top. So the other thing is, as that tension's building, strong core, and you're kind of pulling away. You don't want that tension to pull you up like that. You kind of just want to stay strong in the core and then let it come up, and it'll come up on plane. Then you're surfing. So on the foiling, difference between foiling and surfing is surfing, you're kind of back on your fins and you're engaging your fins. So your weight's kind of engaging those fins. As you come forward, that board's going to plane a little better in the wave, but then when you're turning, you're kind of back here engaging those fins. With the foiling, when you come up, you don't want that foil to keep lifting. So you come up on the water, you want to bring your hips forward. Your stance when foiling too is like, sometimes surfing, people might be a little lower here. On foiling, it's better to you want that weight centered over the foil. So what I tell people, a lot of times they're kind of bent over like this. There's too much weight here going side to side on the foil. So then the foil will get all weird. So as you come up, you want to kind of stand up tall and just chill out. Nice and straight. And then it's right here in the hips. You keep that hip forward, you keep that foil level. you'll feel it really want to come up out of the water, and you just go forward. And then once you're on foil, just chill out. You're athletic, but if you're too locked in, and I feel like surfing you can get away being a little more aggressive and locked in, but on the foil, if your muscles are too tense, all that translates to the foil, and the foils are real subtle. So you kind of just want to cruise, chill, shake it out. And then on the foil too, it's just very subtle, your turns. But the main important thing is that weight on the foil, you want it directly lined up with the foil. So you don't want to be here, there's too much going on. And you don't want to be too far back, more forward, and just even. There you go, off and foiling.
I'm here with Scuba Steve. He's got a little too much beard for the mask, but that's okay. We're gonna show you what a low volume water start looks like. Armstrong WKT 109. This one is 8.2 liters. And I'm gonna show you how this happens. All right, you ready for this? Let's do it, Scuba Steve. So when I hop in the water here, anytime I go in the water, I always like to go on top of the board with the foil down, because that makes sure I'm not gonna land on the foil. So you can see here, I go ahead and turn it down, and just as if I was getting in the ocean, I'll go ahead and slide out on my stomach. And it looks cool too, so watch this. Notice my feet don't get anywhere near the foil. Now with the low leader board, I got a couple choices. I could lay on my back like this with toes in the sky, wait for the tension, and then show the bottom of the board. But this is a low leader board. I'm gonna show you what it looks like to do a deep water start. So my front hand and my back hand go even on the board. I push it down, I swing up with my feet on top of it. Now I'm nice and balanced. With a super low leader board like this, underwater my board has to go like that. So Eric, go ahead and start the boat. Ellie, watch out for this rope so you don't get pulled off the back. And as Eric starts to give me a little tension, don't fall in, Ellie. Okay. I tip the board up.
Half-Life, this is Scuba Steve. I'm going in, I'm gonna film Tim is doing the board and showing you how to get up. Okay, see you guys. Ah! My mask came off.
Okay, so now we've switched to an Armstrong WS40 27 liter board. We're going to show you two approaches, one of which is the deep water. Now the deep water with this is a lot harder than an 8 liter board because it takes a little balance and actual skill. What I like to do is I'll go ahead, get the rope ready, get my hands, I'm sitting on it, I'll push it down, hold it with my feet while I do it, and it's not that different than your plop in the ocean. I'll go ahead and swing my feet forward and I'll balance on top of it. Now because there's a little bit of leader count, I gotta move around a lot, but what you'll see is I'm in a deep squat because to keep the balance on this, you gotta kind of be deep in your knees. All right, so as your boat driver starts to give you a little tension, just gonna raise the board up a little bit. Back arm out for stability. Go ahead. Okay, so as you can see here, I have a board that has plenty of leader. I'm carefully swimming by it so I don't kick it. Sometimes people have a hard time rocking the board up. You need the boat driver to be able to see the bottom of the board to be successful. One of the trips that we have is while you're here, you can just put your foot gently on the tip of that foil and push down, and look what happens. The board just comes up onto its side. If the driver gives you a little bit of pressure, then you're gonna be able to pop up okay. So as Johnny said at the start, we're just here, chilling out, relaxing. No big deal. Toes to the sky. If you have any problems, just go ahead and put that foot down on the foil tip and rock it up. So a lot of times people have a hard time with the board going flat. I put my foot on the tip, gives me the pressure. Okay,